Hello, 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 hello. This is Garden Talk Jamaican. Today is potato planting day. I have been cutting these, hoping to plant from the 13th or 14th, but we had so many deep freezes and we had snow, so I couldn't plant them. And see, they are green sprouted now. So they are ready to go in the ground. Well, I'm hoping that we don't get another deep freeze because that's not good. Frost is fine. We can always cover them when they grow. But deep freeze, no. These are ready. They are rearing to go. So I'm going to plant them. Some in this plot here. I planted here last year, but I can do it a second year. It's not too bad. I don't think it will be too bad. And I have these hoops just in case we have frost when they grow, that I can always cover them, no problem. And I'm going to plant some in that bed over there in the back. Last year they did so well, so gonna see what happens this year. I'm going to plant them with some bone meal. I'm going to beef up the soil a little bit. I'm going to leave the straw. Last year I covered them with straw, and some of the straw have broken down a bit, and they will keep the straw will keep the soil moist so that I do not have to do a lot of watering. So all I'm going to do is to make space in the straw like that where I'm going to plant the potatoes and just leave the straw around it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some soil in the area I'm planting, and I'll come back to you to show you what I'm doing. So I think I may be able to get 16 potatoes with ample space between in here. Yeah. So I've moved that, and I am going to just stir up the soil. Some places the soil is pretty good, like back there. Here, it's a little more clayey. So I'm going to add some new soil to this hole. Dig it pretty deep, although it's going to be mainly grown like root stout, I hope. Soil is pretty good back here. Because I'm going to put the straw. It's going to be grown mainly in straws. So I am going to start them in soil, and then I am going to build it up as I go along. Rotted potato. As I go along, as they grow, I build it up with straw around it like root stout, you know. Well, I hope, you know, I may use some more straw. I don't know. I'll see what I do as I go along. I may use some more soil. I don't know. I'll see what I do. Nothing is set in stone in this place. I could move these, but no, it's not necessary. A longer shovel. kind of close, but last year I noticed that, you know, I could have planted them a little bit closer. So I may see how that works. Not planting them too close anyway. All right. I don't know if you can see me over here. Doing some on this side. There's a big rock in here. Okay. I found a potato from last year. Doesn't have any chitting on it. It looks good, isn't it? It looks good, almost like it can be eaten, but I'm going to stick it back in the soil. All right. So this is what we are, where we are. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to add a little perlite to lighten the soil, some azomite, and some bone meal, right? But let me get some soil and I'll come back to you. This is raised bed soil that I'm adding, and it does have some kind of fertilizer in it. I've used the soil before. I really like it, and it has some perlite in it. That helps to lighten the soil too. So just beefing it up a little bit, you know, with some fresh soil. I'm gonna come back to you because I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm going to lighten the soil even a little bit more with some perlite. Just a little bit of perlite to give it some airiness. Now, yes, this perlite, wanted to scent my tomatoes, some of it to scent my tomatoes. And my, well, I've sent my peppers already, so I'm fine. Okay, that should do it. Alrighty, so I'll just stir it up. We do it a little bit more soil in here. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more just to get it, you know, going, good soil going, because the potatoes are going to be growing laterally anyway in the straw. I just want to give them a very good start, which is important. A lot of clay in this section, so I'm definitely adding some soil more good soil to it, raised bed soil to it. And this section too. Too much clay. So ever notice us gardeners, we start out with 10 holes and we end up with 20 holes. We keep adding holes. I'm putting some azomite where I'm going to plant the potatoes. I've just started using azomite. Oh, that's a little bit generous. I've just started using azomite, and I'm not sure how it works yet. Well, over time, I guess I will see. I'm a newbie at using azomite. We'll see how it works. Supposed to be good for growing stuff from the foundation up, so we'll see. All right, I think that's it. Okay, now I am going to add some bone meal, and then I'm going to stick the potato in. This was not the greatest bone meal. There's one which I prefer. It's clean. This one is not too clean. I don't know. But this one, to me, is a better bone meal. This one is a good bone meal. I used this one last year. It's very good. I only have a little bit in it. The quality, to me, is better with the Job's bone meal. I'm not promoting them. I'm just telling you these things so that if you don't have to waste your money, don't waste your money. Well, who wants to waste money anyway? This one is Espoma. I like Espoma products, but I think their bone meal needs a little bit more work. And not clean. It's not clean at all. Not clean. And I'll tell Espoma that I said their bone meal is not clean. No good. Well, I'm not going to say it's no good. I'm just going to say it could be better. It has a lot of black stuff in it. I don't know what that is. You don't find that in the other one. Bone meal is not great. Sorry. It is what it is. I wouldn't buy it again. That's why it's cheaper anyway. You know, sometimes we're trying to save money and buy less. The quality is not great. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can get some out of the bag so that you know what I'm talking about. Not clean. I don't know what's up with this. Let's see if I can get some. You're not going to see it. See all these black things in it. I don't know what that was. That is. It's not clean. You know, a lot of that in it. See? The black on my hand and my gloves. Right there. Not good. I never saw that in the other one. Never seen this in the Jobs. Espoma. Yeah. Anyway. So, I have made sure that the potatoes that I cut, they have at least 2 good eyes, like that. So I'll just stir this thing around. Yep. And make sure this is like about 4 inches down. Well, could cover it with dirt, but we have enough for the time being. I can. There's a rock down here. I want to take it out. Yeah. Okay. And, you know, I noticed something last year. The potatoes that I cut, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, what it has to do with it, but they did much better than the ones that I planted whole. So I bless these in Jesus' name. They will grow good. Give me a good harvest. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I really don't. Maybe not. Maybe somebody can tell me. This one has 3 eyes, but not enough to cut it. And, you know, I may heal these with some more soil and still use the straw. Lots of potatoes. See, these have several eyes, but you know what? I think if I cut them, many of them, I won't have enough space to plant them. So that was one of my things. I could make more space, but that's okay. I've got another bed I could plant them in, but I'd really want to plant sweet potatoes in that bed instead. This one has many eyes, but I just cut this just to see, to prove. Does it work? Is it that it does better when it's cut? I'm not sure. I'm checking it out. I'm testing it. Nice little worm. And a close. think I planted some of them wrong, you know. Like I should have turned them up. That's okay. That one is turned up. Did I plant this one right? Yeah, it's good. All right. My pants is falling off. All right now. One has a lot of eyes. Okay, some of these eyes grow after I cut them. I bought potatoes from an outfit, and they said that it's better to have your potatoes, although it chits. So the chitting, let me see, the chitting is the first eye, you could call it. But the green sprouting is when they start, when you put them in light, not in sun, in light, then they start green sprout like that. And they grow potatoes, organic potatoes for sale. And that's how when they plant their potatoes, when they have green sprouted. That's their recommendation too. So that makes sense to me. They have a better start. Because one time I bought some potatoes from an outfit, and they were not good potatoes, to tell you the truth. There were some Yukon Gold, and they really sent me some really bad potatoes. I wouldn't buy from them again, and I'm not going to say who they are, because I don't want to burn any bad lamp for anybody. But this one has a lot of chitin on it. But they didn't do well at all. No. And to me, they were not a good lot of potatoes. So I don't know why they are in the business of selling potatoes if they're not going to sell you good potatoes. So anyway, that's yesterday. So I will not put any straws on it until they have grown, started to pop out of the ground. Then I will put straws. And I may even hill them up some more with some more dirt. I don't know, maybe. Let's see. So this is not one, is it? Yeah. Did I put a potato in here? Yeah, I did. So, although the soil is a little bit damp, I'm still, oh, I'm not finished, am I? Still got a few over here. 1, 2, 3. Look how big this sprout is. That's what I call green sprout. Yep, this one. So I'm going to put a few over here. rocks. Tell you what, I just did something. I think I'm gonna do it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Do it like that. Put it up. Maybe that makes a big difference. I don't know. Maybe it does. Hope I have enough space in this area for this potato to grow. I'm going to look. And in case you're wondering what this is I'll show you. I'll come around and show you. This, and maybe you can't see it. Maybe you can see this one. This is a concrete panel that I use to make a trellis to plant my black-tail mountain watermelon. I planted some last year. The first lot I didn't know how to keep them up and they fell off because they were so heavy. But I've got the juice for them this year. I've got bags. So they'll be okay. So I've got 2 more to plant. And then I'm going to give them some water. There's another one that is cut. And another one. Okay, I'm going to do some watering. Usually I will not use the water from the city, but the water in the rain barrels have too much ice. Don't think I want to use that water. So for the moment, I will use this water. As people would say, the city water. Still cold. This water is cold, but not as cold as the one in the rain barrel. The rain barrels actually have ice in it, and I don't want to use that. Well, I hope this video added some value to your potato planting, and I appreciate you giving it a thumbs up and share if you will. And thank you also for those who are seeing me for the first time for subscribing. Appreciate you. And I will keep you up to date on how well they are growing. And if I continue to do them, I think I don't know whether I'm going to be filling them with dirt, with soil, wood soil, or whether I'm going to try root stout. You know, I think I will try root stout with some of them, especially maybe in the next bed that I'm going to plant. And I will do this one maybe with dirt. I'm not sure. You know, when you get stuck on a certain method, it's hard to do something new. Isn't that the truth? So, thank you very much. May the Lord bless the work of your hands. Have a wonderful day. Shalom.